Hey everyone, Stephanie Davis here today, and I have a few hauls to share with you today. The first thing I want to do is announce the winner for the giveaway. I want to thank Simon Says Stamp for letting me give this stamp set away, and thank you all for all of your sweet comments you left. I drew all the names, and the winner was Crafts for Me Too. So just message me your address, and then I will ship that out to you. I actually need to go to the post office. I have several things I need to ship, and it's been just still crazy down here, running ragged, trying to get everything done. And yeah, so let's get started with the hauls. So my first haul is from Shining Stars Boutique. This is my first purchase I made on Etsy, and I couldn't have been happier. I was told about this shop from another YouTuber named Leasy. So thank you, Leasy, for your cute video and sharing these, because I have seen these everywhere and I didn't know where to get them. So I think there are several people who sell similar items, but this shop I thought was really good. So this is the first one. It's a little coffee latte for fall, and then there's a different one. I'm going to give one of these to my daughter. I'm not sure which one. And then I also picked up this little panda for my daughter. She loves pandas. She always has, and well, our whole family loves animals. So a cute little pumpkin, and I think this is actually my favorite. It's like super cute little acorn. Okay, so I will link Lizzie's video below, because she has great planner videos, and I'm still learning all this stuff about planners, so that's why I'm sharing this in case any of you are new to planning. So I also went to Hobby Lobby and I found some really cute, I'm going to start looking at Joann's and Michael's too to see if they have any nice stuff, but I don't think I can make these any better. I love the gold, I love the colors, and they're like enameled, so I think they'll be really durable. And then I picked up some Heidi Swap banner paper clips. I love gold and silver and, well, anything sparkly and shiny really. And then this is the main reason I'm sharing this. I have seen these all over Instagram, and I was, really wanting them to decorate my planner, because I do find the more I decorate my planner, the more I tend to use it, because it kind of just gets me more excited about it. I know it's probably totally a head game, but it works. And I am looking everywhere for these. I didn't know where people were getting them, and I almost bought them on Etsy for, I think it was going to be like $20 with shipping. Yeah, I went to Hobby Lobby and they were on sale, so I got them for $3 for both of them. So definitely check out all your local craft stores to see what they have for planner items first, is my advice. Okay, my next haul was from Hallmark Scrapbook. I went to Hallmark Scrapbook. They have a little tab you can click on for brand new items, and I check there often because they're always adding new stamps and new manufacturers. So you guys know I recently fell in love with Neat and Tangled. I still have an order coming from them. I hope you guys all got in on the Baby Jesus stamp set. I was so excited. I cannot wait to get that. It should be here any day. But in the meantime, I had to get some more items. So I picked up these little sequins. This is the Sunset Shimmer Mix, and I hope it's coming through on camera. I saw Angela's video and you shared these, and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to get those. I had completely forgotten. I had already ordered them. So it was a good surprise when I went through this haul to share it. I was like, this one is my favorite. I absolutely love this. It's a big bold font, and then this cute scripty font. I think that's adorable. I picked up this Celebrate stamp set, and Christina Warner made a card for this for a long time, and that's why now it's sold out every time I go to get it. But she totally enabled me. And then I got the matching die that cuts out the word, but it's shadow as well, which I love. And then I picked up the Awesome stamp set as well. I already have the die to this, but the stamp set has been sold out for a while. So I got that. I picked up this Paper Smooches Lucky Dog 2 set. And I don't know, I love Paper Smooches. I haven't purchased them for a while because I have like tons of Paper Smooches stamp sets. That was my first go-to after Close to My Heart. I kind of bought everything they had, I think. And I do love Paper Smooches, but this set I had not seen, and I've been really missing my dog Bella because she's been staying with my mom so she could have a backyard and everything. We're going to get her in about a month. But I've been really, really missing her because she's my dog for sure. But we adopted her to shelter when she was a puppy. She was like, you know, 3 months old or something, and now she's 8. So, but I love this. You left a paw print in my heart, our furry friend. It's got this who rescued whom, stuff about adoption and stuff on there. So I thought that was so cute. I had to get that. The next set is from Fawn, and it's called Plan on It Holidays. And it's got all kinds of cute little holiday icons and cute little pumpkins and turkeys and snowmen, all kinds of cute little stuff. I love that little Canadian flag heart. I think that's really cute. It's really cute for my Canadian friends. Okay, the next set is Frosty Fairy Friends. I know you guys have seen this everywhere. I was trying to, you know, do without and just use my other fairies, but yeah, I caved. And mostly for this house. I think this house is so cute. And since I picked up that Chibitronics light kit, I thought how cute would it be to make the house light up on inside. So yeah, I love the little lights, and the fairies are really cute too, of course, but I love the little house and the lights. That's what made me think I have to have that. So, and I probably should have picked up the dies, but I did not get the dies. Let's see, String of Lights. This is another cute die set from Fawn. Their release was so cute. I love that it has lights in the different sizes. So it's got 3 different sizes of lights, which I love. It's got the little metal caps you can do separately, so you can make them silver, and the little string is separate. So I think that's super cute. And this is Winter Big Scripty Words, and this is another set that I thought I could, you know, I could wait because I didn't really need it. And then Fawn made a video and showed me, no, I need it right now. It's got these little strings, and then it's got these little lights you can put on the words and everything. Super, super cute. And then I had to pick up the dies as well. Thought that would make that stamp set more user-friendly. And then I also picked up 2 of the Tim Holtz Distressing kits. I got number 14 and number 15. This one has Twisted Citron, Hickory Smoke, Blueprint Sketch, and Ground Espresso. I really love that Twisted Citron. I've been wanting that for a while. This one, number 15, has Wilted Violet, Carved Pumpkin, Lucky Clover, and Candied Apple. So I think that makes me have all of them now, and until they release more. So my next haul is from Scrapbook Pal. You guys know I love Scrapbook Pal because they ship the same day you place the order almost, and with $25 it's free shipping. So they are a great place to place your order. So I want to thank Sugar Gems. She is my one of my subbies, and also I follow her on Instagram, and she had tagged me, and I just thank you so much because I've been busy and I don't spend a whole lot of time on Instagram. I kind of do it quick and I'll go like everyone's cards, but I've been too busy, so I haven't had too much time to spend on there. So I might have missed this if you hadn't tagged me, and I do love it. It absolutely is me, so you were right. But I love these little angels. They're so sweet, and I love that she made a boy and a girl. This one is resting on her elbows, so she could be like in the clouds. There's even a little hymn book here that you can put with the angels. So they're like singing. It's got really cute sentiments. Joy to the world, hark the herald angels sing, have a joyous holiday, glory to the newborn king. I just love it. And then it's got a nice banner here too, and some stars and notes, and it's even got candles. I mean, it has everything. It has a harp. So much you could do with this. And then this stamp set, I believe, coordinates with it. It's Angelic Sentiments, and it's got some really cute scripty fonts also. But what is cute is, you know, you can use the angels for Christmas, but they would also make adorable baby cards, or if like you have a friend who's getting their baby baptized, if you have scrapbooking pages where you've got your baby baptized, this would be perfect. It's got even a nice Bible scripture for Psalms on there. I love that. Okay, next stamp set I picked up is Merry Sentiments. I love this light. You can do different colors, and make it look realistic. And then I've got another stamp. Oh my goodness. No, 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 no. Okay, well, they have a stamp set called Holiday Style that I'm dying to play with, and now I'm gonna go cry because I had it in my cart and I guess it sold out before I checked out because it's not here. I'll have to check my receipt, but yeah, I'm gonna go cry a little, I think, because I know it's sold out everywhere now, because it's so stinking cute. But anyway, Sunny Studios have shared and these cards, and the bell looks so realistic. It is amazing. And so, but the light does the same thing, and they have a die. I have dies on the way for many of these, but I needed to place them on a separate payday. You guys know how that is. So, but yeah, I love this. I love this stamp set. I think it's got some really pretty fonts. Okay, this is Mug Hugs, and this is so adorable. I cannot wait this whole release was just so adorable. And I've been trying to be really good, and then all these new releases are just killing me. So I love this coffee cup because you guys know I love coffee. And the little hot chocolate with the marshmallows coming out. It's got the candy cane. It's got different snowflakes. That's why I had to order the dies because, yeah, just needed those. The little stitched heart is going to fit just perfect, or the snowflakes will fit perfectly in all these cups. And then you've got one here that can be a cappuccino with whipped cream. I love the sentiment, sending a big hug in a mug, wishing you a cup of cheer. I mean, this is just, you're just going to use this all year long, really. Okay, the next set I had to pick up is Blissful Baking. This is another set that it's very similar to the Lawn Fawn set, but if you guys saw my my 2 cards, I shared these before. But this one, when I made this card, okay, I'm very loyal, and I don't know why. It's very weird, I guess, but when I'm making a card with like Lawn Fawn stamps, I want to use all Lawn Fawn. I don't want to use a different manufacturer. But when I saw the stamp set, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna have to get over that, because when I made the stamp set, I wanted to say, sending a little lovin' from my oven. And I looked high and low through my, I have quite a few Lawn Fawn stamps to find, how I can put that together. And there wasn't any oven, there wasn't any lovin', and looky here, she like read my mind. A little lovin' from the oven. So right there she had me. But there's so many other cute sentiments. Look at this. Good things come to those who bake. Sprinkled on top, sprinkles and smiles. With love from the kitchen of, baked with love. I mean, just so many cute sentiments on top of all the cute little images. She's got chocolate chip cookies. She's got the little cookies that, are they thumbprints? I can't remember. Where you put the little Hershey's Kiss in there and bake it. Just so sweet. So I cannot wait to play with that. Okay, here I am. I'm getting like all giddy over stamps. So I hope you guys are like, right there with me. Anyway, Gleeful Reindeer. Christmas is my favorite time of year though, so it's like, yeah, I get over the moon about making Christmas cards and making Christmas pages and making recipe cards and stuff like that, tags. This is Gleeful Reindeer. Has some really cute reindeers and all different, the one's sitting, one's standing, one's either flying or jumping. Has a cute little sled and has some really cute sentiments, Christmas trees. It even has this little bells, belts of bells that you could have dragging this sled, and some cute little presents and lights and all kinds of cute little things. This one is Christmas Icons. It's another cutie from the release. It's got a stocking. It's got all kinds of things, perfect for making gift tags. Some holly, some presents, a wreath. I love the Santa. I think it's so cute. Some snowmen, some cookies, another reindeer. This one has his eyes closed, so he could be like laughing or something like that. So, but lots of cute little sentiments for gift tags. And I'm pretty sure I ordered the die for that as well. And then this one is not from the release. It's an old one. Well, old. I think it's like a year old. This is Bundled Up, and I think this is the one that made me like aware of Sunny Studios. I'd never heard of them or anything, and then I kept seeing this on Instagram, and I was like, where in the world is that stamp from? I love that. So yeah, I love this little penguin. It has a cup of hot cocoa, has different headbands and hats you can put on him and little scarves. And I love how because this is how I usually do cards. I usually put all the different stamp sets together to make a different scarf or a different hat. But she has it all here for me. I don't need to rummage through all my stamps. So super cute. Well, it's from Pretty Pink Posh, and this was another release that I had to got me in big trouble. I'm getting in big trouble. So Pretty Pink Posh has had a really good release. I loved everything. And she was giving away a free gift with, I think if you purchased $100. So with Pretty Pink Posh, if you order from her shop, she was giving away this stamp set for free. And I don't think it's released yet, and I absolutely adore it. I'm telling you, I'm a sucker for these scripty fonts. I think they're just gorgeous. I love that Peace and Joy, Christmas Cheer, Let It Snow, Merry Christmas. And this is like the perfect size and font for a card, I think. It's just perfect. Joy, warm winter wishes, and then a happy holidays. And she includes a cute little personal note for your order. I picked up a few. I just picked up the, I had a lot in my cart, but I had to, go and weed out the stuff that I could wait on, which was most of the sequins. But I did keep the mixes in. This is Spooky Days mix. It has my favorite colors for Halloween. The orange, purple, and green has some marshmallow, and also has some holographic pumpkins. Really cute. This one is probably my favorite though. I just adore these colors. This is the Holiday Shimmer Mix. It's got the cutest little, I think it's a fairy tale. It's kind of an iridescent fuchsia pink, and then it's got a iridescent green, and then it's got some matte colors of green too. So, and it's some snowflakes. It's just gorgeous. This one is Winter Sparkle Mix, and this is a mix of, it might be Blue Lagoon, but if not, it's another kind of, it's almost a periwinkle. It's kind of a iridescent blue with lavender and some snowflakes. It's just gorgeous. Okay, so I picked up this small little set. This is called Happy Snowman, and it's actually a little smaller than I thought, but it's really cute. And it's got a cute little scarf you can put on there, and I got the matching dies. This one is Halloween Friends, and I think this set is absolutely adorable. The scripty font is like, I'm a goner. Happy Halloween, trick or treat. And this little raccoon is the cutest. It's like a little bandit or robber. And then the little bear bumblebee. So cute. And lots of little candy corn and accessories to go with that. And I picked up the matching dies. This one is Giving Thanks. I love these little pumpkins. And again, the scripty font is just fabulous. Happy Thanksgiving, happy fall, giving thanks. It's got some nice leaves, and then it's got these cute little pilgrim bears, which are just adorable. So I can't wait to play with that. This is Christmas Friends, and I think these little girls, there's a little girl, and she's like throwing birdseed to feed the birds. And then there's a little boy. And then up here, this little boy is like got his mouth covered up because he's so cold, but he can be holding something like this little coffee cup. Same with this little girl, she can be holding this little latte. And then it's got a wreath here, and then it's got really pretty fonts and sentiments, of course. And then this one, if I had to pick, this one would be my favorite. This is Winter Wonderland. I think it's super cute. I love the polar bear. I love the little child. It looks like it could be like an Eskimo, and a little igloo, and a penguin, and then these fonts, just, they kill me. Baby, it's cold outside. You warm my heart. Happy winter. There's snow unlike you. Those cute little snowflakes. That's why I did pick up the dies for the snowflakes and the sled. But I absolutely adore that set. I, have a million ideas running through my head for it. But one of the things I wanted it for is because if I'm gonna make any more of these kitchen cards, somebody had asked, and I don't know if I got a chance to answer you or not, but I think it was Pam, had asked which die I had used. I used an MFT die. It was like Peekaboo or something, but there was 3, so it took a little finagling, let's put it that way. So this one I thought would be much easier. You could use this one or this one. So yeah, I'm going to use that a lot. This one is Stitch Stars, and I thought this would be really cute for some shaker cards, and you could use it for Christmas or birthdays or, you know, all kinds of stuff. So, but I love that the stitching is on the inside and the outside, and there's 4 different stars. And this one is stitched pieces. Again, the stitching is on the inside and the outside, so if you use the rectangles by themselves or one big panel, either way, you're getting all that pretty stitching, which I love. This one is scallop ovals. I already have the scallop rectangles, and I absolutely love it. So I wanted to pick up another one, but I think this is the only one I got that wasn't part of the new release. So last haul is from Close to My Heart. I didn't get very much. I really only got like my free stuff. So, or discounted stuff. So you guys know, I've been a hobbyist with Close to My Heart for many, many years for the discount. And I do still love many of their items. I place all my orders together because then I get have a party for myself to get free things. So I got all of these for free because of my previous purchases. So, but they have new ink pads out that are really pretty colors, and they're magnetic now. So look at that hold, like it's very strong. So they're going to stack together really nice, which I actually really love because I love Stampin' Up! Ink pads, but I don't like that they don't stack. And that's honestly the only reason I haven't ordered more, because they always fall, and I'm too OCD, so I can't stand that they're falling everywhere. And then when I moved, I have to say they were the only, like I have Cherry Cobbler. That's my favorite all-time red of all time. They work beautifully. They're great ink. But when we moved, I have a gazillion ink pads, and my Stampin' Up! Ink pads are the only ones that leaked, and they leaked really bad. Like when I opened up the box that had the Cherry Cobbler in there, it looked like a crime scene. It was bad. So I'm going to see if these leak. My old style Close to My Heart ink pads do not leak. And I had them all packed like this, but the way they, the movers, they probably left them on their sides or something. But I'm going to see if these leak when I leave these, if they're left like this. And if they don't, I'm probably going to get rid of all my old style ones because these are so cool. I love these. So, but yeah, if your Stampin' Up! Pads are great, but if you're moving, you better like put them in Ziploc bags or something. Anyway, I got sea glass. Wow, they're really sticky. Tangerine, and the only thing, emerald, lemon, blossom, and raspberry, which I love that one. And so I think I got all the new ones except for the willow, because that was all the reward money I had. So then I picked up the new cartridge, Close to My Heart. I don't use my Cricut all that much anymore. That's what I started doing when I started scrapbooking. I got into the Cricut, and that's what made me discover Close to My Heart, because they had the best cartridges. And once I bought the Close to My Heart cartridges, I never used any other ones because they truly were the best. So I picked up this Flower Market, and it's got some cute stuff, but mostly because I got it for 50% off. So it comes as a bundle. You have to get it as a bundle. They don't let you buy it separately. So you get the 20 sheets of cardstock, which are those colors I just showed you in the ink pads. And then you get these 3 stamp sets, which 2 of them are just background stamp sets. I honestly don't know if I'll ever use those, but I did love this set. Because, as I said a few times, I am a sucker for the scripty font. I love this. Let's celebrate, love you always, capture the moment, it's your day, happy wishes, beauty is all around, hugs and kisses, the little moments, lots of cute little sentiments. So I actually love that. And this stamp set here was a big part of knowing that I could get this all for $50. I thought was really great. So, and the cartridge, I'm not a big flower person, so I honestly don't know how much I'll use it, but I'm sure it has some really cute sentiments and different icons and things other than flowers. My first card that I wanted to share is a card that I made using one of my new favorite companies, Sunny Studio. I absolutely had so much fun with the stamp set, as I knew I would. So this is using the Autumn Splendor. I absolutely love the stamp set. It really made me fall in love with this company. And I had bought the matching dies, and yeah, I didn't save them for the haul because I couldn't wait to use them. And then I also used the Lawn Fawn large stitch square stackables in both sizes, the large and small. So I wanted to make a fall card that was like non-traditional colors. I really wanted to get the pink because I wanted to get this, the Pretty Pink Posh rose gold. That was like my inspiration. I wanted to get something to go with that. So I have all kinds of gold and different fall colors, but I still think it turned out pretty. I used distress inks and gold, lots of gold, of course, always. So that was my first card. My next card I had to make using the little hedgehogs, of course. They're super cute. So I used this MFT Happy Hedgehogs, which is a super cute set. I used the their slider die, and I used the matching dies, which I have to say were great. And I used this, I don't know the name of it, but this stitched edger too. So this is my first, I think this was my first slider card that I made. And so it's supposed to actually start off like this, and then he's supposed to say, I love you this much. So I thought that was a great card I made using this super cute stamp set from Close. It's all these stamps, but you also get the dies. So MFT has one that's really cute that I almost got, and I was glad I waited and got this because for the price of the dies, I got the stamp and the dies. So with MFT, it's probably a much bigger set, and you probably get more dies though. So there's that, but this was plenty for me. You do all the monsters, all the ones that outlined, you get the die for. So there's no die for the candy. That's the only bummer. But I think that's a really cute set. I really had a lot of fun. So what I did, oh, I also used, sorry, getting ahead of myself. I get a lot of questions about which dies I used for the stitching. I'm always using this Mama Elephant Femme Frames. And my number 2 most used die is this Mama Elephant So Fancy. I use the circles for this one. Okay, so what I did is I took the pigment inks and I did a gradiated color on the sentiment, but also on all the little monsters. So I did like the lemon and tangerine, and I did them all 2-colored so they would turn out cute. Okay, so, and then I made it a shaker card, of course, and I did it the real shaker card way with the foam tape and all that. So it would make all the noise. And so, this lollipop I did have to cut out with my scan and cut. So, and then I used lots of sequins from Pretty Pink Posh. This was my first card I made using the Pretty Pink Posh stamps. I could not wait to play, and I had so much fun using those stamps. So I used a whole bunch. I used the fox fronts. I used that fox right there. I used this Holiday Pals. I used the penguin and the bunny and the trees. And then this is Camping Friends. I used the sign and the campfire. And I used the hat from this set. It's Winter Friends. And then finally, I used MFT stamp set Let's Get Cozy for my sentiment. And for the dies, I used these stitched scallop rectangles from Pretty Pink Posh, which I absolutely love, and the Lawn Fawn Hillside stitched hillside pop-ups. And I didn't use it as the pop-up, but I did it because it made the little hills super easy to make, so I absolutely love it for that. So I used my Ziggies and colored it up, and of course I used the water brush to blend it all out because it leaves, I don't know if it's showing up, but it leaves all kinds of shimmer. No, there's not enough light. I don't think, oh, there we go. It leaves all kinds of shimmer. And it also like blends it and takes some of the color away. And so pretty much I use that instead of a water brush now. So then it's a 2-for-1. I get all the glitter and the blending. And I think this was actually the first card I made. And I'm showing it last because it's kind of a hot mess. Yeah, when you're doing your first slider cards and stuff, it's kind of trial and error. And it actually is very easy, but the one thing I will recommend is to not use a liquid adhesive, because that's what I did that kind of messed me up. I thought it was dry and it wasn't, and then it kind of smudged, so I kind of had to cover it with some sequins. But basically, it's got the two dogs that I think are super cute, and you open it and then the ghost comes out. So, and of course the ghost had to be glittery too, and I really wasn't planning on making it that way, but some of the adhesive got on there, so I had to cover up lots of boo-boos. So yeah, this card's kind of a hot mess. So, but it was really fun, and I really did, you know, my kids loved it, and they're not going to see the mistakes, but every time I look at it, I just think, oh, that card. Okay, so I used Happy Halloween, of course, and then I used Booyah. And I did have to make the ghost a little skinnier, so I had to do some Scotch tape magic to make the ghost fit in the pumpkin. I used the landscape, or the slider die set, and then I used the matching dies, which my scan and cut really would have cut those out just fine. And then I used the leafy tree backdrop landscape, which I'm so happy I got. I can see myself using this over and over again. But this, I was in too much of a hurry to notice. This isn't a hill. This is like the back of the tree. So just FYI, I think I mentioned that wrong another time. So that is my haul and my card share. And if you made it all the way to the end of this long video, I apologize again. Always running so long. So, but thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.